Bell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30. This is the dynamic Hill. He's in for six. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown.
Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off, it's these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it.
What is happening, Dolphins fans? And welcome to another episode of the FinsTailgate with your host, me, El Capi Matan. So, guys, midday lunchtime, Capitan, here with y'all. You know, I think it's still kind of settling in. Dolphins, we knew this was going to happen. Dolphins beat the Dallas Cowboys. Both teams were coming into the game as, you know, one team can't beat a good road team. The other team can't beat a good team. Something was going to give, right? But we knew as Dolphin fans the you know how much everybody hates us. Let's call it for what it is. They always hate us. You know, we haven't won a playoff game in 20 fucking years. Blah, 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 blah. You know, we knew that now because we beat Dallas at home that, oh, well, yeah, you beat Dallas at home, but that was kind of their deal. They can't beat good teams on the road. You know, can you beat a good team on the road? Dolphins. Like, you beat somebody good at home, so what? The narratives continue, and they will continue until the Dolphins really just shut everyone up. And to me, this Ravens matchup that's, you know, coming here directly, this is going to essentially, we don't have to beat good teams on the road. We just got to beat one good team on the road. You feel me? Beat good teams at home. Continue in doing what you're doing. Last game of the year against the Bills. Let's beat them at home. But let's beat this one good team on the road. And then we don't have to really worry about the narratives because we'll have all home games in the playoffs. We could beat all these good teams at home. They could be like, well, you know, you only beat one good road team on, you know, one good team on the road all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't care. Keep that narrative. Keep that same energy. Because if we can get this dub this weekend, it none of that matters. Shout out to everybody in chat. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. I didn't really schedule this that far out, so a lot of people aren't going to be able to make it right away. But Adam in here, my guy. Marino's GOAT. What's good? Lou, what it is, what it do. Michael K. Shout out to Michael K., who, you know, is the resident Bills fan around here. We love him. Had a loss in the family, Michael K. Our hearts are with you. You're still a son of a bitch, but, you know, we still love you, too. You're our son of a bitch. Chef Ju, what's going on, homie? Shout out to Chef Ju. Checking the pulse, letting everybody know to like, share, donate, what you can't. But you guys can donate by becoming a part of the Patreon. So, guys, go become a part of our Patreon. Help support the channel. Patreon.com/TFTG.com will get you to our Patreon page. Original content, early content, all that stuff. What's going on? Who else up in here? Timothy, what's up, Tim? Salute, fins up. CCRR, what's going on? So Tua's gonna get hurt. Tua's hurt again. This is news to me. I'm allergic to bullshit, CCRR, so I'm sneezing on it. Sorry. Triple S, what's up, buddy? Salute. What's going on, everyone? Hit the like button on your way in. Jeez, Triple S, Scott, or CC. Sneezing my brains out with all the bullshit I'm allergic to. Sorry, CC. Oh, man. What up, what up, what up? Hit the like button, everybody on the way in. So, got a couple of things here. All kinds of good stuff. Couple of stuff we're going to run down, check out, see what's good. Let's start this off. So, a little bit of a thing that kind of flew a little bit under the radar, Jeff Wilson, who had a heck of a, game in short yardage situations. He came up big. I think when we got Jeff Wilson to this team, Dolphins fans unanimously figured, hey, we finally got a guy on, 3rd and 4th and 1 that can punch it in for us. And now Jeff Wilson came into the year, not very healthy. But in this game, on a, crucial 3rd down, 3rd and 2, with I think there's like a minute and 40 seconds left in the game, we needed to punch it in, get this conversion so we can bleed the clock down and let Jason the Money Man Sanders, that's right, he's got his name back, win this football game. So he bulldozed for 6 yards, picked it up and then some. And Jeff Wilson was talked to after the game about it, and he asked about, with his injuries and limited usage, what this meant for him. And he said, it was something I needed. It was something my spirit needed, is what he said, quote, verbatim. Now, Wilson missed the first 6 games with rib and finger injuries, as you guys know. The bulk of all the carries have been going to Raheem Mostert, which, fuck, Raheem, bro, guy is on a tear. And Devon Achane, who has been just a pleasant, I don't know about so much a surprise. I think we all thought Devon Achane was going to be good. I mean, the guy, if he was healthy all year running the way he's running, he would have won Rookie of the Year. I don't care what anyone says. He would have won Rookie of the Year, hands down. So, Jeff Wilson is averaging about 3.6 yards per carry. He's got 122 yards on 29 attempts. His reduced role is something he's handling in stride with a good attitude. But he envisioned that, this was going to be a little bit, he would have a bigger role considering last year he had 84 attempts and he was averaging 4.7 yards per carry all the way up until, when we got him at the midseason, mark from San Fran. He had this to say when he was asked about it. It isn't selfish. It isn't anything selfish, he said, about wanting to play. I just want to be out there at the end of the day. It isn't about money. I love playing the game. If it was about the money, I wouldn't even be here because I haven't made a lot of that throughout my career. And he really was emphasizing that this was something he needed to lift up his spirits. And again, here's the deal. Okay? His cup of tea is a physical run game. That's what he likes. That's what he wants to do. He wants to run down and impose his will on people, Jeff Wilson. And he grew up in the Texas area. His family members, they grew up all Dallas Cowboy fans, right? This is what I love. They grew up all Dallas Cowboy fans, all his cousins and friends and everybody's from Texas. They're all Cowboys fans. So when they're watching the Dolphins versus the Cowboys, they're sitting there thinking to themselves, they want the Cowboys to win, but they're also friends and family of Jeff Wilson. So for the Cowboys to lose and it come at the hand of Jeff Wilson in the final drive, kind of a bittersweet thing for his friends and family. And he touched on that and had a little bit to say, and it was, just funny. Just funny, I think. It's the layers of stories that move through the NFL game in and game out, week in and week out. Not too different than we saw in Hard Knocks, where Kader Kohu, when his family from the Ivory Coast came here, they grew up Dallas Cowboy fans. They were Cowboy fans. Well, now, their son plays for the Dolphins. Here they are going against the Cowboys. There's this je ne sais quoi happening here. You know, it's just a little bit of a weird thing. So, but if the team you grew up liking, right? It'd be like if, my son becomes a pro football player and he's not playing on the Dolphins, and it comes to a game where it's the Dolphins versus, I don't know, the Packers, right? And say he's a fucking player on the Packers. That's going to be a hard day for me. You know what I'm saying? That'll be a hard day where I'm rooting for my son, but I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm going to lose and win no matter how the outcome is. So it's just the layers of intricacy in what happens week in and week out. It's just a beautiful thing, man. It really is. Never a boring moment in the NFL for all this stuff. So there's always all these things. Shout out to everybody in chat. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button on the way in. Getting right into it. Not wasting any time with all the stuff I've got planned. So, as you guys guessed it, as I told everybody during the live game call, Jason Sanders went on a tear. Hit 3 50-plus yarders, a career long of 57. All right, take two. Goodness gracious, dude. It would not be a live show without an absolute crash. So, my fault, everybody. What up, DTA? I see you in there. Fred. Everybody hit the like button. Help us out. Obviously, the powers that be are trying to take us down all the time. I mean, my computer's not dead. Internet's on. Everything's cooking. Doesn't make sense why this just crashed the whole system. Maybe it was that soliloquy I went on yesterday, shit talking all the creators around the world that suck and don't know how to do this and be cool at it. And the fakers that they are, that they don't know shit about football, never played the game, yet they're going to tell me how to fucking look at it and what's right and wrong about it. Bunch of fucking liars, if you ask me. So, yeah, again, we're under attack always here at the FinsTailgate by the haters, who would love to do nothing more than for the FinsTailgate to just fade off into obscurity, which we're, about 80 away from 6,000. So once we get over the 10,000 mark here, then they should be able to, they'll probably leave us alone. So did I forget to put money on my prepaid phone account? No. I am broke, though, because this thing drains me of all my excess funds, which sucks. Yes, we are live, Fred. We're just barely alive. And, yeah, that's right. Again, the haters are looking to stop this network and program. So what was I just saying before I fucking dropped off, guys? I don't even remember where I was at. I don't remember what I was talking about. Can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, Jason Sanders. I remember now. As I predicted during the live game call, with Jason Sanders crushing 3 50-plus yarders, right? Shout out to Cap for Life. TFTG is the Miami Dolphins. Shout out. But yeah, Jason Sanders, who crushed 5 kicks, 3 of which were 50-plus yards. Now, the final kick of the game was, a bit of a chip shot for Sanders. It was like 26 yards or something stupid like that. But his first kick was 57 yards, which was his longest kick up to date. That's his longest kick he's had in his career. And he ended up getting AFC off Special Teams Player of the Week, which I predicted. I'm like, there's just no way. You don't not give it to the guy who crushed 350-plus yarders, 5 in total, and the game-winning field goal. That's an AFC offensive or a Special Teams Player of the Week right there. And so he did get the nod. Dolphins now have, I think that's their 7th AFC Player of the Week award to 7 different people. I mean, just getting it from everywhere on this team, offensively and defensively. Oddly enough, for the great games that Tyreek Hill has had, and Tua, neither one of them have gotten Players of the Week, which is kind of odd, this year. Haters continuing to keep us down. But either way, proud of Jason Sanders, instilled faith once again in this organization that he is the guy to keep. And, not something we want to lean on all the time, but Jason Sanders showing that in late in the year, the colder, the wet games, it was rainy out yesterday, Sunday. Damn, it's rainy out here now. It's going to be wet and cold and stuff like that, and Jason Sanders is still crushing kicks. I mean, it's not something you want to, ask him to do all the time, but thank goodness he can. That's all I can say. Thank goodness he can and did. So, what's up, Red, White, and Bills? Yeah, dog. I'm actually dropping a little bit of weight. I I work out, bro. What can I say? I go to the gym a couple times a week. I do off and on. All right, I'll get it just a little bit. I'm gonna talk about myself a little bit. Why not, right? Fuck them. I've been working out off and on my whole life. So, and when you work out, you'll get either A, ripped and stronger, or B, you trying to bulk. And bulking has always been difficult for me, putting on the weight. Not that I can't put on fat. I can put on fat eating garbage, but getting good and doing it, I've finally figured out over the last 6 years or so in my 30s how to do it that works best for me. I'll work out for like 8 months to a year or so, and then I'll hit like a wall. I can't get stronger, I can't get bigger, and I'll then taper off. I'll stop working out, and then my body gets, it's able to catch up and put weight on, and then after about 3 or 4 months hiatus, I'll start back up again, and then I'll start it all over. And I've taken myself from 152 pounds up to 205 pounds doing it like that over the last 6 years. So it's worked out pretty good for me. I love it, honestly. If you're not growing, you're dying. I take that everywhere I go. So maybe Capitan will do a workout routine like all the other fucking Instagram weirdos. I don't know. I don't know why. But yeah. What's up, B McD? Yeah, sitting around, I will be. Yeah, you're right. There is a thing when you do powerlifting and you just don't feel good. I know what you're saying. It's hard to keep that weight on when you're not supposed to. So, yeah, guys. Anyhow, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic I have here for everything. Ticket scandal in Miami. So there's been a lot of ticket scandals. All right. I myself have been victim of somebody getting tickets, having them, and fucking me out of my money. Had it happen to me. I think it was last year or this year. I can't remember. Me and Lou were going to get tickets. I got a guy, had it all worked out, did some checks, found some references on the dude. Seemed like it was good, but he fucked me out of the tickets. It happens, bro. But this is, also we know about the Philadelphia tickets that, Miami Sports Music with Clock Blockers and Stephen D, they were purchasing, they were getting down payments for a bunch of tickets, and something happened and all the tickets fell through at the last minute, and, just a problem, and that sucks. So, I've known other people to get scammed by people on tickets. We see it all the time on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. You'll see people, this guy screwed me out of a parking pass, blah, 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 blah. And, it sucks. This shit happens, and it continues to happen, where it's kind of odd to me. Like, you would think if you gave somebody cash and they screwed you, there's no way to get the money back. You would think that online, because it's done in a digital form, there's a way to either A, catch them, or B, at least have a receipt because of it being in a digital form that you'd be able to get your money back. But no, it seems to be less applicable than if you were to have a interaction in the real world with somebody. So, for everybody who is getting tickets out there, beware, buyer beware, be careful. It sucks because, there's so many people who have tickets at stadiums that you would think, hey, let me buy your 2 tickets off you, and, it's $100 a seat for you. I'll give you $300 for both seats. And you're now buying tickets at a decent price, not getting railroaded with all these fees and nonsense. But, is that Dre I see? What's up, Dre? Salute, homie. It's just, that's the kind of stuff. So this ticket scandal that I'm talking about is kind of crazy. So here it is. A scheme to get Miami Dolphins or Dallas Cowboys fans to give up something for nothing, fake tickets for cash, ended with a no-name defensive undercover cop at Hard Rock Stadium, Miami-Dade police say. Arrested before the kickoff on Sunday's game, where the Dolphins beat the Cowboys 22-20. 31-year-old Michael Castro, fucking guy's name is Castro, should have known better, buddy, of Pembroke Pines, and Shamarius Polycarp, fucking stupid name, who's 34, and Mark Vieira, who's 27, of Miami Gardens. So Castro and Polycarp are charged with 16 counts of organized fraud, 16 counts of grand theft, and 1 count of unlawful communications device. Both were released on $17,000 bond. Verna, has been charged with 5 counts of organized fraud, 5 counts of organized theft, and 5 counts of unlawful use of communications device. I wonder, unlawful use, Verna has a $75,000 bond. I wonder if unlawful use of communications device, I wonder if that is using the internet to scam people. I think that's what they call that, unlawful use of communications device. So if I'm talking to someone on Twitter and I'm like, yeah, I got tickets for you, and I'm going to screw you, that's unlawfully using it. It's probably something, not only, I guarantee you it's against the rules of their sites, but also is, now a law that's made that unlawful use of communications device, another charge they could put on you to get you. Miami-Dade Police, Homeland Security, and Priority Response teams learned about people at Hard Rock Stadium selling general admission tickets and suite tickets on OfferUp, an online marketplace designed to buy local blah, 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 blah. Some of the Homeland Security Bureau folks bought suite tickets from Verna. That guy is in trouble. That's why his bond is a lot more, buying freaking suite tickets that he doesn't have. When the undercover cops met Verna, and the arrest report reveals he introduced them to Castro. Castro walked them to the stadium entrance, manned by ticketer Polycarp. So, okay, this is a big sting. This guy, Polycarp, was working at the stadium. Castro pretended to scan fake tickets on his phone, and Polycarp allowed them to enter the stadium, the arrest report says. All 3 were arrested. Castro took advantage of his right to remain silent. At his arrest report says nothing. The report notes Polycarp and Verna talked with police. 2 people say that Verna sent $500 for 2 tickets in Section 245, well below the market rate for the game on Christmas Eve, and that's how they got him. So this guy scammed a couple of people. So I guess they had someone working at the door, and they had a whole scam going on. This guy works at the door. I'm going to sell you tickets on OfferUp. You give me the money. My boy's going to meet you there. He's going to take you to the guy and scan the tickets, which if you buy tickets, it's easy now. You just get them emailed to you. You put them in your digital wallet or print them out, and boom, you're ready to go. It's super easy, super simple. And these guys had an inside man and were screwing people out of tickets. It is a dirty move, dirty stuff to do. You go to get your seat, someone's sitting in your seat, now you're wandering around, what the hell happened? Yeah, friggin' guy at the door let me in, I don't understand. It's I get it. This wouldn't be Miami if someone wasn't trying to run game on your ass, but I mean, just dirty. These tickets are expensive. This is a byproduct. And I hope I know the Miami Dolphins are listening. This is a byproduct of the absolute inflation for ticket prices right now. You're trying to look for a good deal. You're trying to look, you want to go to these games, but dude, even to sit in the upper deck on the end zone, you're spending $250 for what essentially are the nosebleeds. And I mean, listen, I've sat everywhere. Actually, I haven't sat everywhere in the stadium. I've never sat in the end zone on any of the 3 levels. Never have. I've sat in club level. I've sat in the 72 club. I've sat I've sat in club level in every stadium, well, every NFL stadium in Florida. I watched the Dolphins at the club level in Jacksonville. I've watched them at the club level in Tampa and in Miami. Tampa's got a really nice stadium. Jacksonville, shithole. They need to get their act together. Hit the like button on the way in, everybody. We got 50 people in here. Let's get the likes up. So, it's a dirty move. You come there, you want to bring your kids, your wife, your friends, your family, and the Sharks sit there and are waiting, dude. It's messed up, bro. I don't like that. Stealing. Look, I'm not just ever saying stealing is good. I understand people that steal because they need to, and that you kind of empathize with that a little bit. And there is some leniency, but we're not talking about people stealing food because they're hungry. We're talking about guys who looked at one of their buddies and schemed up a way to screw people out of their money and coast off the Dolphins in that fashion. It's crazy. Yes, Samuel, I know Jacksonville's building a new stadium. It's going to be great. So, again, be careful, beware, and I'll tell you what, guys, if you get screwed by somebody online on any platform, screenshot their info, contact us, reach out to us here at TFTG, and we will use this platform and all other platforms that we are connected to, and there is a couple of us, just me on this network, and we will blast them. We will make sure that they are either caught or at least never do it again. That is what we're about. We don't want none of that crap going on, and we will look to, if I can get my hands on them, I promise I'll put a beating on their ass too. These muscles ain't just for looks, dog. I use them. Fuck, back when I was a skinny little bitch, I used to fuck everybody up. So, anyhow, not cool. Y'all need to stop. Quit screwing people out of their hard-earned money. It's fucked up. Glad that Homeland Security, dude. Here's the deal. Homeland Security's in on this, and you're getting arrested. Your ass is going to jail. He ain't just getting off with a freaking probation. They have like a 98% conviction rate when they arrest people. So your ass is they ain't going to be offering no deals. They've got you dead to rights. The only thing you can do is hopefully offer up somebody else to throw under the bus for a lighter sentence. Yeah, dog, I am the ticket cops now because I've been screwed. I don't like that. Somebody fucking screw somebody out of tickets and I find out who it is, I'm going to break their face. I'm going to bust every bone in their face out. They'll be eating through a straw for months. The only thing they'll be able to see after I break everything in their face and their eyes are all spilled shut is them screwing over people for tickets. That's what they'll be able to see. That's it. Hit the like button, everybody. El Capitan, breaking faces. All right, so let's get on to the next topic. What up, Bo? I'm going to, Don. I'm going to bust a bitch up. I don't play, dude. I do. I play. I like to laugh and have a good time. And all the way until someone ruins my good time is when I get real pissed off. If I'm having a good time and you're ruining my good time, I am not going to have that shit. Well, Samuel, you let us know when you're trying to get to a Dolphins game, and, we'll be able to help you make sure to buy tickets safely. You feel me? So. All right. Yeah. So, Dolphins, playoff bound. That's something that still needs to settle in a little bit, guys. We are in the playoffs. There's only 2 teams in the AFC that are certainly going to the playoffs, and we are one of them. And this week, we're going to face the next one in the Ravens. Number 1 versus number 2 on everybody's power rankings except for Colin Cowherd, who's a fucking asshole, and we're going to get into that later. Dolphins versus Ravens. This game decides who is El Jefe, El Capitan of the AFC, of the NFL. Dolphins go in there and beat the Ravens in their house. I don't care what the score is. I don't care if it's, 10-13. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Could be 9-6. Only field goals scored in this game. Doesn't matter. Dolphins beat the Ravens, and we are the best team in the NFL. And then we just need to come home and handle business against the Bills to secure our number 1 seed, first round bye of the AFC. Huge, huge implications. But also there is other implications for the Dolphins all week coming up on games that we should keep our eye on. And it starts this Thursday night. So what games do Dolphins fans need to watch to keep an eye on? Well, I'm here to tell you guys. First things first, there's 3 teams right now that have a shot at the number 1 seed. Obviously, it's the Ravens who sit there. Obviously, it's the Dolphins who are right behind the Ravens who we play this Sunday. Third team is Cleveland Browns, who is a wild card team right now. But because they are in the division, they are only a game back, game and a half back, I think. I can't remember. But this is a big week for Dolphins fans to watch these other games. Now, who do you want to root for? I don't ever want to root for the Jets. The Jets in Cleveland play this Thursday night. And sadly enough, we need the Browns to win. Here's the deal, all right? I'm going to go through this stuff. The Browns, who are 10-5, would win a tiebreaker against the 11-4 Dolphins for a wild card seeding if the Dolphins don't win their division. So, if Miami doesn't win the division, the Browns will finish as the 5th seed. Miami finishes as the 6th seed if Cleveland loses twice, unless Cleveland loses twice. So there is some implications on this Cleveland game right now, but here's the big implication, right? Buffalo and Cleveland are enemies, number 1 and number 2 for the Dolphins over the last 2 weeks, because we really kind of need the Jets to go ahead and keep Cleveland at bay. If the Dolphins don't win their division and fall apart, I mean, listen, it's 2 games, right? You know, if we lose both these games, we're still in the playoffs. I'm not going to be happy about it. I want to win this division. Let's call it for what it is. But seeding becomes priority at this as well. And who do you want to face? And where do you want to go? And what teams do you want to be against? That becomes a hard conversation to have right now, especially after a victory. But it's a real conversation. And Cleveland, we need Cleveland to essentially lose. It's not going to matter to us. We control our own destiny, but the Jets beating Cleveland on Thursday night helps our case as far as seeding goes and matchup status. If we were to then lose to the Ravens and the Bills, our seeding is affected by what happens with Cleveland this week and next. So just something to keep an eye on. Another thing, as we're definitely rooting for the Bills to not make it to the playoffs, we need the Patriots to pull off an upset. If New England wins on Sunday, the Dolphins would clinch the AFC East. There'd be no shot for the Bills to get the AFC East, which would be great, honestly, because if New England beats the Bills, right, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, because it matters to us for the number 1 seed, but it doesn't matter what happens the last 2 games, because the Bills will have a mathematical unavailability, we'll call it, to get the AFC East. So we're rooting for the Jets to beat Cleveland for, potential seeding problems later down the line, and we are rooting for the Patriots to beat the Buffalo Bills. Ugh, God, it fucking tastes disgusting saying it. I don't even like saying it. Best case scenario, Dolphins just handle their business. Now, another scenario that we're going to be looking at is we're rooting for Cincinnati to beat Kansas City and Pittsburgh to beat Seattle. So, Bengals, Steelers, Colts, Jaguars, Texans win a 2-team tiebreaker and some a 3-team tiebreaker with the Buffalo Bills. This is how we keep the Bills out of the playoffs. Okay? Let's say that the Dolphins beat the Bills. Even if the Bills beat the Patriots before losing to Miami, Buffalo would be out of the playoffs if, now this is the if, Pittsburgh wins out, and if 2 of these other AFC South teams win out, and that's the Colts and the Texans. Colts and Texans win out. Dolphins, beat the Bills the last game of the year. Jaguars play Carolina while Texans play Tennessee and the Colts play Las Vegas on this Sunday. Jaguars say they lose to Tennessee while the Colts and Texans end up winning their games. This could then have, Jacksonville then loses to at Tennessee while the Colts and Texans meet in Indianapolis. After visiting Kansas City on Sunday, Cincinnati finishes its season at home against the Browns, which, god dang, dude, there's so many spider of scenarios that are going to affect all this. After playing Seattle, Pittsburgh closes against Baltimore in a game that might mean nothing to the Ravens if they beat Miami and clinch the AFC's top seed. If you don't care if the Bills make the playoffs, none of this matters. But a lot of these games this weekend on who wins and who loses really affects the Bills. It really does. No, nobody's going to tie. There'll be no ties from here on out, everybody. This is all important scenarios that can affect the Bills, the Dolphins, and everyone else shuffling around the board. So keep an eye on a couple of games this week. Cincinnati beating Kansas City, Seattle losing to Pittsburgh, and then we got these other AFC South teams in the Colts, the Jaguars, and the Texans. We need the Colts and the Texans to do some winning and Jaguars to do some losing. And all of this stuff can really affect how the Bills get screwed out of going to the playoffs at all, which would be so sweet because everybody is sniffing Josh Allen's butthole right now, and I am sick of hearing it, dude. I am sick of hearing how good this team is and how nobody wants to see them, da-da-da-da. Best case scenario is these teams win, these teams lose that need to have happen. Bills say they beat Patriots, they should, and they come into Miami, and the teams that need to win and the teams that need to lose do happen, and Miami secures the number 1 AFC seed with a victory at home in primetime. That game is going to get flexed. Sorry, game is going to be the Sunday night game, everyone. That's just a fact. It's going to happen because it's going to come down to so much riding on that game. They're going to flex it. The reason the Ravens-Dolphins game isn't getting flexed is because everyone at NFL Network already knows that they're flexing that Bills-Dolphins game. It just is what it is. They're marking a W right next to the Bills against the Patriots, as they should right now. And their marking doesn't really matter who wins to them in their matchup status for flexing games between the Ravens and Dolphins, because that Bills-Dolphins game could come down to, a lot. And to me, last game of the year, certain teams win, certain teams lose, and the Dolphins beat the Bills and knock them out of the playoffs. That would be so sweet. That would be so sweet. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Dolphins knocking out the Bills. Awesome. Awesome. So, guys, everybody, I'm hoping you're hitting the like button, subscribing if you're new. Going to get on to some more stuff here directly. But before we do, want to make sure everyone is checking out Patreon. Make sure you guys are joining the Patreon. Help support the program. we won't be remonetized till sometime in February. Consistently getting dinged by YouTube for just being too good looking and too awesome at doing this. They don't like it. They have to make it fair for the rest of the people who aren't so good looking and aren't so good at what they do. I understand. Been dinged about this my whole life. Been good looking for a long time. Been cool a long time. So I know you guys hate it, but fuck y'all. So again, the nerds are mounting a force against us all the time. And, the only way we can help keep ourselves competing with all this nonsense is if you guys start joining the Patreon. I think it's like $2 a month to join Patreon. You'll get exclusive videos, early videos, all kinds of good stuff. Worth the subscription, I promise. And there's a couple different levels and stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. So, what's up, Dolphins Thirsty? I know you like that. Anyhow, guys, so hit the like button, everybody. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And make sure you guys are checking out all of our great stuff on our website. We work super hard on it. Got tons of sweet gear, stuff that you guys, one-of-a-kind stuff. There's special offers given to us through NFL or Fanatics. So there's special offers. Keep you guys up to date. Make sure you guys are checking out TFTGnetwork.com.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the FinsTailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the FinsTailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
TFTGnetwork.com, everybody. Make sure you guys are checking it out. We need the support. Check out Patreon, all that good stuff. Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Thank you. Lance, what's up, buddy? So Kevin Lee asks a question real quick. Do you think Waddle plays? So there is some stuff coming out. We're going to be getting into the injury report from yesterday, and nothing new to add at this moment. That'll come up later. But yes, I mean, listen, it's a high ankle sprain. Reports are coming out that it's not as serious, but here's the thing. I would hate for it to get worse. I think it's going to be one of those situations where they trust the player and day of the game, see how he's playing. If he does play, I see him in limited action. I think it would better serve the team to practice the other guys who we have on this roster that we'd like. We're talking about Craycraft, if he can become brought back up, if he's healthy, and Braxton Berrios and Cedric Wilson, and we know Tyreek is going to be good. So I mean, look. To me, beating the Ravens is a run game. Beating the Ravens is the run game. They are 20th against the run, I believe. They are not. That is their weak point. Actually, let me pull it up real quick. Let me see. I have it written down over here. They are 12th against the run, giving up an average of 103.8 yards per game. So they still just outside the top 10 against the run. Dolphins are 5th against the run, which Ravens are number 1 rushing offense in the NFL. So that is something to think about. They're getting 159.7 yards a game. That coming off of the scrambles and runs of Lamar Jackson, who's close to 700 rushing yards right now. We're going to need to contain him, as you guys know. But the run game, to me, is how you control the pace of this game. That's just a fact. So, is this a game in which you need Jalen Waddle? I mean, I need Jalen Waddle all the time. Let's call it for what it is. But yeah, OG, let Raheem and Achane eat. Let them eat. Force them into single high and man coverage, and then you can start pushing the ball around the field in the passing game. That's what we need. So the Dolphins put out a cinematic replay here of, let me see, where's it at? Where is it? There it is. Let's go ahead and watch this cinematic recap here, guys. How about this, huh? I haven't watched it yet, so I want to watch it with you guys.
2 10-4 teams battling it out on Christmas Eve.
60 minutes, let's go dominate! Dominate, do what you do!
Yes, different conferences, but still a lot on the line. Miami wins, and they're guaranteed at least a wild card spot.
Well, this feels like a playoff game, doesn't it?
The most important game of our life. Only because it's the next one. 1, 2, 3.
Glad to have you.
I love that. Only because it's the next one. Most important game of our lives. Only because it's the next one. First of all, Tua in the do-rag. Tua, eye of the tiger, showing it right now.
Aboard on this Christmas Eve from a rocking Miami Gardens. And here we go. McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins in his second year, trying to get them to the playoffs for consecutive seasons. And a win today, and they are in, so a big game for them. 3rd and 2. Pressure from Shaw. Prescott fakes, in trouble, taken down.
First sack of the game for the Dolphins right there. Let's go.
Combined.
Dolphins right now, with 2 games left, have already had the most sacks in a season, record-setting. Fangio, Chubb, Ramsey in coverage, Wilkins, everybody. Shout out to the Dolphins defense, who looked shaky in the first quarter of the season, started getting settled in, and then the latter part of this year has been on fire since the start of the second half of the season.
Second down and 1. A little flick. Pollard. No signal yet. They say he is going to be down inside the 1. He's able to really.
Bro, that tackle by Deshaun Elliott. Probably, I mean, listen, how much different of a game would it be if Dallas scores a touchdown right there? Deshaun Elliott making this tackle just proved to the NFL that the Dolphins are as physical as any other team in the NFL. Shout out to Deshaun Elliott. What a freaking offseason acquisition this guy is.
Really tackle Pollard at the goal line. Pretty much his left arm.
He's a fullback again. Ball is loose. Who's got it? Miami recovers. Brandon Jones, the safety, comes up with it. All that for nothing.
No team in the league better than this Miami Dolphins offense at generating explosive plays.
That's right.
4-man rush.
Tua with the heave.
Loads up, going deep for Waddle. He's got it.
Tua throws it from I believe he's like a half a yard in the end zone and just uncorks a freaking monster over the shoulder pass to freaking Jalen Waddle, who tracks the ball well. I mean, dude, if Jalen could have kept his balance there, that would have been a house. That would have been taken to the house. Because the Sandman,
57, again, a career
putting him to sleep, Sandman.
Sanders up and good. 57 yards for Sanders.
Putting him to sleep.
Prescott in trouble, and he's going to be dropped for the sack. Andrew Van Ginkel.
I fucking love Ginkel. God, I hope we figure a way to re-sign that man. Look at him. He's everywhere.
The original line of scrimmage, Zach Sealer was there. And after all that, and after the penalty, Cowboys want to punt it away. A lot of yards, some big plays in this game nearly going, but only 7-3. It feels like a lot more points than that. Zachan in motion. Fake to him. Tunga Bailoa. There's Tyreek Hill. Good catch in the spin. And he's down to Dallas 40. So now Jason Sanders, who had a career-long 57-yard field goal earlier. This from 52. Sanders.
Frank's another one.
Deep and right through.
Frank's another one. Look at Jason.
Good
for him, bro.
50-yard field goals today. Here's Tunga Bailoa. Looking to get in rhythm. That'll help. Over the middle, quick throw to Smythe, the tight end. Tunga Bailoa.
Durham Smythe in these last 2 games has turned it up. I'm glad to see Mike McDaniel exposing these teams with the tight end matchups. And San Francisco, with their tight end Kettle, had a ton of success deep downfield against safeties on seam routes. I'm hoping to see Tua and Durham Smythe have that same success against the Ravens this coming Sunday.
Over the middle, Smythe again.
There he is again.
Backdrop, suplex down. Quick throw, Smythe again.
All over the place. Smythe.
Tunga Bailoa. Quick throw again. Tyreek Hill's got a second catch. Racing towards the edge, and Hill, 21 seconds left in the half on a 1st and goal. Raheem Mostert back in the game for the Dolphins. Tunga Bailoa. Gonna swing it out, Mostert. He's got it.
Wide open, dude. Caught him in man coverage, and that countered like trap route. It was, Raheem moved to the right, ran to the right, and then came back to the left and just was wide open. I love that play design, bro. I was gonna do a film breakdown of it, but it's just too late now. And whatever.
First play, he's in the end zone. Fitting. We'll see how the emotion plays in. Here's Mostert right up the gut. And Mostert with a big gain to start it off. He's up to the 30. On the fake. Tunga Bailoa. There is Hill.
Look at that spiral, bro. Darts. Tua was on fire, dude.
Looking to make a move and then slides down just short of a first down. So Tyreek Hill getting involved now, the second catch of the drive. 54-yard field goal try for Sanders. It is up, it is drilled. Boy, has he been good today. 3 field goals, all over 50 yards.
Look at Jason Sanders.
Remains perfect on the season. Sanders from 35. 4 for 4 for Jason Sanders. Get it back to a 1-possession game, but at this juncture, they can't keep trading those field goals with the Dolphins.
Not when the Sandman's on one.
Dolphins show blitz. They come with it. Prescott in trouble. Gets rid of the far side. Lamb inside. Beautiful throw. And there is his first catch since the first quarter. Dolphins blitz again. Here comes pressure. Prescott stays on his feet. Throws. Oh, he completed the pass to Gallup. How did he do it? Prescott.
That was insane of a play by Prescott there, dude. Just guys draped all over him, still got the throw off. One of the things making him dangerous, as you know.
Pressure in his face again. Going for the corner. Cooks. Did he have it? Touchdown, Dallas. Oh, we're tied. Miami facing a 3rd down and 3. They're in field goal range right now. They're down by 1.
Hey, go shoot him now. Good for it, baby. You're good for it.
That man read, send him in motion. They know it's man coverage.
They get it to Tyreek Hill. Gets it blocked. First down and more. Hill inside.
Bro, what the fuck? What keeps happening? This is nonsense, man. I gotta freaking reach out to StreamYard. This has been happening all too often, dude. I mean, what the fuck? StreamYard been killing me, dude. Just dropping me like this. Let's finish this up. God dang. Is this okay, StreamYard? Can I do this? Is this too much? YouTube, StreamYard, is this all right? Am I going to get in trouble now? Fuck. Motherfuckers.
Picks up 8. And another Cowboys timeout.
God, dude, you just want to watch this video for a second.
Wilson, he's going to have a first down to the 10. No
Jeff Wilson with a big run, clutch run. Turned up.
Takes down his Dolphins offense in immediate response.
Love it.
Couple big pickup conversions. Both teams kind of looking for their signature win of the year, and barring something unforeseen, pretty impressive by Tua in this Dolphins squad.
They will set it up for a game-winning field goal try for Jason Sanders, who's got 4 field goals today.
Jason Sanders looking
3
thick.
field goals from 50-plus for Jason Sanders. It's a new Dolphins record. He's got it! Miami is in the playoffs!
Dude, they know how to make these videos, bro. The music and shit. Slow motion. Look at this. Bro, what in the fuck is going on, dude? I'm telling you, somebody got it in for us, guys. Somebody's got it in for us. This is some bullshit. No, bro. I've got my shit plugged right in, bro. I've got the best internet in the whole county. Literally the most expensive internet you can have. I've got a separate router system that I'm plugged into. I'm hardwired in. This hasn't got shit to do with internet. Ain't got nothing to do with this computer. It's got to do with the powers that be. This is some other shit's going on. Some other bullshit's going on. They don't like us, you know. They just don't like us. That's it. They hate us because they ain't us. That's it. Sucks, bro. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. Got all this stuff. Yeah, we back. Stream is fuzzy. Is it? Dude, I pay so much money for internet, for fucking StreamYard, for everything, dude. I would say my nut every month is gotta be $450 for just to do this. Just to do this. Constantly hemorrhaging money on all of the freaking things I pay for, the fucking subscriptions to everything, the fucking, I mean, it sucks. Well, I'm going to try this again, I guess. We're not going to do that cinematic thing anymore. Fuck all that noise. Bro, this is debilitating. I've been doing this show for an hour now. We've crashed 3 times. 3 times. For no reason. 0 reason. I don't know why. You know what? I think I'm going to build a, one of those, what do they call them? What's the thing that, it's the thing that fucking Clinton had in her garage with all the state secrets. What's that called? Oh, a server. I'm going to build my own server. That's what I'm going to have to do. Get my own IP address and build my own server. That's what I'm going to do. Well, level 2, most of the Bills fans that come here to the channel are members when they can be members, when fucking YouTube doesn't, stand on my fucking nuts, the bastards. Most of them are members. They get it. They like to be members. They like to support this channel because, we're realer than any of these other Bills content creators. Let's call it for what it is, dog. These guys, they like to talk a lot of shit out there, but they don't like anyone to have the ability to shit talk them back. And that's what they really hate. They really hate, someone having double the fee. I don't think it's them, though. I don't think it's them. I think it's the fucking, I don't know who the fuck it is. I think it's people who get, my microaggressions are pissing them off, and they get all shook. It's like, this guy's going to really hurt me if he finds me in real life, so I'm going to hurt him the way I can. One day, I'll put more money into this, and I'll figure out a way to firewall everything, and figure a way to, fight back. All right, well, let's get on to the next thing. Seems how we apparently can't do that. It's just too much fun for us to have the cinematic ordeal. Let's go into, the notes of injuries and stuff like that right now. So, yeah, tests confirm high ankle sprain, obviously, for Jalen Waddle. An injury like that could take 2 to 8 weeks. So Mike McDaniel had this to say. He said he's one of the toughest fast guys I've ever had and been around. Him being that way, it's tough to rule him out for this week. It is a high ankle sprain. It's not overly severe, but high ankle sprains are tough when you make a living doing cuts. So that's what Mike McDaniel had to say on that. Waddle, who is over 1,000 yards already on 72 receptions, which is pretty damn good. He has 4 touchdowns on the season. He's had a couple of injuries this year, but has only missed 1 game because of it. As for Raheem Mostert, who had they called it an ankle injury, but, really I think he just had like, when you get your shin bashed and you get like that bump on it, that's what happened to him. He got his shin bashed. Those shits hurt. But he was limited in the second half of the game. Coach is not very concerned. Raheem is going to play against Baltimore. Thank the Lord. He is going through, ankle and knee injuries this season, but he should be good. So Mike McDaniel had this to say: Can we get away with minimal reps during the week? That's what they're trying to do. That's how they're going to approach it. This week, that's how we're going to do it. They're going to basically have him on a veteran rest week this week. Now, as for Robert Hunt, who's missed now 6 games with this hamstring injury, including 3 in a row, which to me, he's been dealing with this hamstring all year, missed 3 games, here and there during the season. I feel like they were like, listen, we can't miss this guy in the playoffs. And, shout out to Cotton, who's been playing in there. Shout out to all of the backups on the offensive line. God bless them, bro. These guys are doing it and doing work. So they did ask him about Hunt's injury. He says he will have an uptick in activity this week. Talking about Robert Hunt, he's getting some more practice reps. We'll see how he responds with this uptick. He is borderline day-to-day. Not quite sure if it's day-to-day as of yet, but coach says he's feeling like that it is a kind of day-to-day situation. The dude wants to play and has wanted to play a while ago, but he also doesn't have to play half a game and then miss the rest. They don't want that. They don't want to bring him in, him feel good, tweak his hamstring, and not play the rest of the game because it messes up, practice. It messes up the game plan. It messes things up. They would rather stick with the guys that have been doing it and doing it well and give him time off so when he comes back, he's going to stay back. It's a smart thing. So when we're talking about Javon Holland, though, who's missed a couple of games. He's missed 4 in a row now with that MCL sprain in both of his knees. It wasn't just one, it was both of his knees. They are optimistic about playing him. So let's see. It's looking like Javon Holland may be getting back into the fold, which would be great. But again, Brandon Jones has stepped up as of late. Campbell in there with, obviously Deshaun Elliott. Thank goodness he's been healthy. That's awesome. Robbie Chosen is in concussion protocol. He's not ready to practice, but he has made good progress. It's a coin flip on whether or not he'll be able to play. For now, Miami Dolphins do have 5 healthy wide receivers out there. That's Braxton Berrios, Tyreek Hill, Cedric Wilson Jr., Chase Claypool. The guy that we're really wondering about and don't really have anything to add on it just yet is River Craycraft ready to play. And River Craycraft, sneaky good weapon on this team. River Craycraft comes back and will be, at least in the run game, dude. That guy's great. But this is a good week that if, Chosen doesn't play, which I don't think he will. I think he'll be in concussion protocol. And if Waddle doesn't play, which I would say Waddle's not going to play. They're going to play it safe. I would rather have Waddle closer to 100% for the Buffalo Bills game, the last game of the year, than him come out a good 70% in the Ravens game, a game in which I believe running the ball is more important. And, listen, these bigger targeted guys matched up against their safeties for the Ravens, who are going to have their number one, safety down of the game. It looks like that guy might not play. Get Chase Claypool involved. Get Cedric Wilson involved. Use those bigger body guys. Use Durham Smythe in the passing game. And let's not forget, dude, our running backs all catch the ball very well. All of them. They use Devon Achane as the guy all the way out wide, and his speed demands that they put somebody good on him. And if you don't, and you don't have safety help, and he's running a go route, we're gonna take that shot. He gonna get one. He gonna get one of these big shots down the field, and it's gonna put everybody on notice. So this is important stuff. And I want to see Chase Claypool just straight moss and fools. That's what I want to see. Let's see what else we got here. That's it. So we'll have more updates. I know that the Dolphins just released a bunch of interviews, like during the show. Typically happens. You know, why not? Raheem Mostert, Teron Armstead, Deshaun Elliott, Bradley Chubb, all talk Duke Riley, Jalen Ramsey, all these guys talking after the victory. But, you know, we'll watch that another time. I do want to get to one of the hallmarks, and it's in the title, what the lame stream media is saying about the Dolphins. Because, you know, look, everybody wants recognition. Everybody wants to be noticed and loved. I, myself, don't give a fuck. I love myself so much. I don't need your admirations. I don't. But it does irritate us as Dolphin fans that, you know, we go here, we win a big game at home, and the narrative continues to be negative against the Dolphins. People are still doubting us. They're still doubting us, and they will continue to doubt us. And that's fine, I guess. I'm not really a fan of it. It irritates me, but we're going to listen in on what some of these douchebags, whatever you want to say. Hold on, we're going to start with the biggest douche of them all, with Colin Cowherd. And just what he had to say about the Dolphins. So everybody listen in, put your comments in there, and check out
the respect.
Can you hear it,
they
guys?
Deserve. So I was thinking
Let
about
me know
this.
in chat.
Let's
Can you guys hear the video before I continue playing it over? Because right what I'm talking about is about Dolphins deserving to be respected at this point. We're one of two teams clinched a playoff spot right now. There's only two teams that have clinched the playoff spot, and we're one of them, and we're facing the other one. And if we beat this other one, we're the best team in the AFC. Fuck, we're the best team in the NFL. And yet, guys like Colin Cowherd continue to just shit on the Dolphins.
Let's take a profession. We were talking about media. Let's say sports writer. And let's say for 23 years you were a sports writer. Not necessarily terrible, but average. Win a lot of awards. Nobody really talked about you, feared you.
Feared you? Nobody really talked about you, feared you. What sports writers are fucking feared? This is the type of shit that goes on in this guy's head. That he's feared. He's not just respected, he's feared. We fear Colin Cowherd. This fucking guy needs to get off of his fucking high horse, bro. He needs to wake up. Feared? Sports writers? Feared? Why? What are you going to do? You going to write an article about me? Fucking dork.
And then one week you write a really good column. Finally. And you demand to be respected for that column. That's the Miami Dolphins. 23 years is the last.
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I'm going to have to call my brother-in-law and see if someone's got me with some malware or something. Because this is bullshit. This is bullshit, dude. That's 4 times in the last 80 minutes. That's one every 20 minutes. I'm getting clipped. What the fuck, dude? We are literally under attack here at TFTG. Have been since the conception. People just don't like hearing the truth. They don't like being told what's what. And now they're on me, bro. It's real, Bo. It's real, Kelvin. It's real. They're coming to get us. They are after us, bro. They do not like us. I've been trying to tell people this. They think it's just I'm putting it on. No, it's the truth. We are getting blasted. It ain't got nothing to do with copyrights, Billy, because I ain't got none on us right now. 0. We are continuing to get hit again and again and again. I'm sick of it, bro. We're getting clipped all the time. Sick of it. Sick of it, dude. Let's try this again. And if it drops out again, it's too heavy on them, Bo. You're right. It is. They're like, oh, this guy's got everything going on for him in the real world. He can't have it in our fake world. I guess. I don't know. I ain't rich. I don't own shit. I fucking, I know I make this look good, but that's because I'm good looking. I mean, fuck. Damn. Tired of this shit. Let's try this again. Motherless motherfuckers, dude. Okay. Let's continue on. They hit me again, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't know what to do.
For that column, that's the Miami Dolphins. 23 years is the last time you won a playoff game. 23 years of nothing remarkable. This past weekend, you didn't win a Pulitzer, i.e. a Super Bowl. You didn't even win an award, i.e. a playoff game. You beat a Dallas team that's talented, but strangely bad on the road. Your super high-powered offense, which you're so proud of, let me see here, generated a single touchdown. And if
this guy, he's shitting all over Dallas at the same time, who's been a good team. It's like, oh, you haven't done nothing in 23 years. But you're just going to whitewash all of what we've been doing this year? Is that what's going to happen? You're just going to, 70 points, just outscoring opponents, having, averaging, I think, 30.8 points per game right now with the way our offense has been cooking. It doesn't matter how many points we put up. We put up more points than the opponent, but we haven't done nothing. This has been a team that a couple years ago in 2019 blew up, and then midway through the rebuild, we switched up and changed gears. These last 2 years of this Dolphins team has been something different. And we knew it last year. We're like, wow, yeah, we didn't get where we wanted to go, and Tua got injured, and that sucks. We got questions about his health. But, man, this team, and it seems like it's on the right thing. We needed to make changes in the defense. What'd we do? We get old man Fangio up in this bitch. But that ain't good enough, Colin. It's not about what you're looking at what we didn't do for 23 years rather than what we're doing right now. That's what irritates Dolphins fans. It's not about recognition of we want our flowers because we're the only undefeated team ever, which we like that too. We want recognition of what we are today. But you're going to hold the last umpteenth years against us. Why? I don't hear him shitting on the Lions. Maybe he is. who just won their division for the first time in a millennia. And God bless them. Dan Campbell didn't they go 0-16 or only won one game his first year or something stupid like that? Look how they turned it around. Drafting good guys. Building a coaching staff. Getting Jared Goff to run the offense. I don't get it, dude. This guy is, again, I'm not asking for anything other than to be fair, and this is unfair.
If not for a bad exchange at the goal line, Cowboys go up 14-3 and probably win a game. Miami is constantly seeking validation and respect. Let's give us some credit, Colin. That's Visa, MasterCard. Not my job to give you respect. It's my job to be honest. You have a singular playoff win in 23 years. One. You beat Dallas at home. And I do like your physicality. That part of Miami, a lot of Miami teams are just flashy. Bradley Chubb, Wilkins on the inside. You're physical. I like that. Vic Fangio. But you haven't won a division since 2008. A division. And that was because Tom Brady got hurt, or he would have won it again. You have, according to percentages, this is not my opinion, you have played the easiest schedule in the league.
That is such bullshit. Okay, you've played the easiest schedule in the league. At the beginning of the year, when everyone, douchebags like freaking Colin Cowturd, was making their predictions, people weren't picking the Dolphins to even go to the playoffs because we had, the second hardest schedule in the league? It's not our fault that teams that came to play Miami, not only did we win them, we beat them so bad that their rest of their season is ruined. Dolphins embarrassed so many teams this year that after the Dolphins came to town or you went to Miami, your season was derailed. Shit. The Bills beating the Dolphins derailed their season for a while there. That's why that's why they just got into the playoff picture. They've been fighting an uphill battle because after they came up and played their Super Bowl against Miami and Buffalo, they lost, I think, 3 out of their next 4. They lost to the Broncos. The Dolphins played and beat the Broncos so bad, we could have beat them 3 times with the points we put up on them. We beat them 3 times as bad as anybody's ever beat anyone. Okay? This guy is just ridiculous.
And you finally beat a team with a winning record at home, and you want everybody to do backflips. I like your hipster coach, too.
Hipster
and you
coach.
have really fast receivers.
What a fucking douche. I like your hipster coach. Don't call my coach a fucking hipster, you fucking dork. This white bread piece of shit. I can't stand this guy, dude. Call my coach a hipster. Fuck you, hipster.
And I do think your physicality is finally legit. But even in your own division, which Josh Allen has owned since year 2 of his career, I looked this morning. The last 9 times you faced Buffalo.
Here he is. Now he's really saying what he wants to say because he wants to marinate Josh Allen in his mouth. That's what he really wants to do. He wants to put it in his mouth and marinate it. That's what he wants to do. That's the facts. He is finally coming out with what he really wants to say is that I don't believe in Miami because I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen. That's what he fucking really wants to do, this fuck.
This morning, the last 9 times you faced Buffalo, you're 1-8.
Buffalo.
So you can't control your division. You can't win playoff games. You've been really unremarkable for 23 years, but you wrote a really good column, and you need to be respected. How about
this fucking douche, the column writing thing, because that's the only thing Colin can do is write columns. The guy, he's, God, this is, look, no different than in social media and all these other people all over this platform that don't know fuck all about football, telling people what they're supposed to know and yada, yada, yada. It's just, I'm sick of them, bro. I'm sick of them.
Attaboy, and we move on. Attaboy, good column. You're paid to do that. Let's move on. It's okay. I like Miami. Tua is a great kid. Reminds me of Dak. Don't love him as an A-plus quarterback, but a leader, can throw the ball accurately, humble, good kid. The hipster head coach, I like him too. Super smart, clever, creative, a lot of motion, very Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan-ish. You have some really nice players. Jalen Ramsey, Bradley Chubb, Wilkins on the defensive interior. I mean, Tyreek Hill's crazy good. Jalen Waddle's a bit inconsistent, fast, but I like him too. O-line's a bit of a mess, but Austin Jackson's always had talent, the USC kid. Vic Fangio, Mike McDaniel, good combo. You're going to win a playoff game. But 1-8 last night against Buffalo. No playoff wins in 23 years. Mike McDaniel against winning teams is 1-3, minus 47-point differential. And he's crushed bad teams. Sunday was a attaboy and nothing more.
Attaboy. God, this guy is the most condescending mofo to ever walk the earth.
No credit given, that's Visa. No validation, look elsewhere. You still make the herd hierarchy, but if you played Dallas again, I'd take Dallas, and Vegas probably would too. And
Fucking fucks, dude. All right. I've had enough. I can't do this no more. I don't know what I got to do, but I'm pissed. I'm over it. I had all this shit that I wanted to get into. Probably was going to take me another hour and a half. I'm closing this down. I can't do it no more. They keep fucking me. I don't know what's happening, boys. Ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. They continue to kill us all over. They don't like me shit talking. Calling it how it is. That's what it is, guys. They don't want me to do the truth. The truth. It hurts them. It bothers them. They don't like it. I know, CB. It's a fucking joke, bro. It's a fucking joke, dude. It is bullshit. It is. I mean, who? Tell me who I gotta pay. I fucking pay so much shit anyway. Who's got their hand out that I'm supposed to just search through the darkness and put money into? Because this America, I get it. Capitalism. I got to fucking, grease the palms of somebody. Tell me who the fuck it is. Stop making it a goddamn secret. Just let me know. I'll give them their $50 or $100 a month and leave me the fuck alone. Stop crashing my shit all the fucking time. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm fucking sick of it, dude. No, Cap. Cooler heads ain't prevailing. It's time I start putting these hands on motherfuckers, Cap. Sick of this shit, dude. Constantly just fucking us about, dude. It's got me and my team dejected. It's got us pissed. Fucking sucks, CC. 100% CB, and there might be one coming down the pike, bro. There really might. There really might. What's up, Chosen? D1. I can't take it, boys. Yeah, Billy, that's the one I'm talking about. If they win that lawsuit, we might switch over there. For real. If they win that lawsuit for all the shit they've done to that platform, Billy, and I'm not going to pull it up because they'll kick me right the fuck off here. They'll never let us get remonetized. It sucks, man. We have put so much time and energy, and me with time and energy and money and stuff into all of this, and my guys with their fucking computers and everything. We're continuing to get problems, bro. Problems. Over it, man. Sucks. Fucking sucks, dude. Only thing I could say, it's 100% cap. We might. We're just waiting for the bugs to get worked out over there, and we might pull ourselves over on that platform as well. I know, Don, and I'm willing to pay to play. It's just they don't give you the fucking. They don't tell you who you got to pay. They're just continuing. StreamYard's now fucking up for me. YouTube giving me problems. It's just everything everywhere, bro. It sucks. That's why so many people are getting off YouTube. YouTube was, this time last year, YouTube was king shit. They were king shit. They really were. But they're constantly changing whatever's in their bylaws and stuff like that. And you can watch all the videos you want and do it exactly. You know what they want you to do? I'll tell you what they want. They want you to make a video that's about 20 minutes or less, record it, then go and edit it, and then put little graphics, and then, make essentially the same thing you've heard 100 fucking times over again, just out of your face and mouth, with a little graphic here and there. They'll have a little something funny pop up, like
Daddy, chill.
That's what they want. That's it. Where you just nothing, no interaction, no. They don't like the panels. They don't want to do anything that someone somewhere, one person calls and goes, that made me feel a certain kind of way. Now your shit's shut down. It's fucked up, dude. You can have 1,000 people loving something. 6,000 people loving something. But one person cries about it and you then fucking caper up for one fuckhead. It doesn't make any sense, man. It sucks. And, it's why you guys need to get to the website. It's why you guys need to get on the Patreon, because the way it looks, one of these days they're just gonna fucking get us, bro. I know that they're too they're too worried about TikTok. They're fucking scared of TikTok. They're like, oh, TikTok's gonna take this from us. We gotta beat them with our shorts and this. No, you have something they don't have. Long form fucking panels and shows that are live with interaction. People want that. They need it. They like it. But they're so worried about all this other bullshit that now that I've been going for an hour and a half, they don't like that. They want everything under an hour. They want everything under 20 minutes. They want everything inside a minute. The fuck, dude? Grow the fuck up. Be free. Freedom. It's America. Act accordingly. But no. When you're dealing with businesses, you get into what's more of a red state type of thing. And I don't mean like red states in America. I'm talking about like fucking, socialist, communist bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. It's everything is 9-minute segments now. It's fucked up, man. You think so, Bo? You think you can watch something and react to it and call it and do shit. Good luck. If I played a video, not the audio, if I played a fucking video and did what every other person who's got 1 million subscribers doing, they'd shut my channel down. It's fucked up, CB. The little guys they shit on. And you look at these channels that have hundreds and thousands of subscribers. They've been doing it a while, so they kind of get grandfathered in. But everyone else trying to recreate something and make it their own ain't allowed to do what everyone else is doing. They're not. It's bureaucratic bullshit, Irv. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's just... And I'm letting it hang. They're gonna fucking kill me for all this shit. But it's true, man. It's true. If I went over there and kissed everybody's asshole, I just can't do it, man. And they know it. They look at me and they're like, this motherfucker is never gonna get with the program. He wants to just do it the way he wants to do it and do it in a free American fucking deal. That's not what they want. They want everything canned. They want it simple. They want it fucking bland. They want boiled fucking chicken is what they fucking want. And I ain't boiling no fucking chicken. You got me fucked up. Over this shit. Sucks, boys. It sucks. You know, so yeah, get over to Patreon, everyone, because that's probably going to be our only fucking revenue stream forever. Get over to the website. Get on the mailing list, because when they do come for us and shut us down, we'll have to look other ways to do it. Sucks, man. Well, that's the thing, Billy. We've been trying to play nice. Been playing fucking nice. Been doing it the way they want. I'm sitting in the lab for hours watching videos, reading what the freaking content bullshit forms that they got, pleading my cases. I've got a fucking lawyer on retainer for this company that deals with these shit that I have emails put out. It ain't enough. It's never enough. If I was already rich and already came from wealthy people and had money that I could throw at all this, they would think differently. But because I'm just a regular fucking guy and I didn't get like COVID fucking bailout money to fucking bring this bitch up, this is the bullshit. And yeah, Irv, you're touching a bit on it. They are pulling in politics onto shit that I have no fuck. I don't give a fuck about the politics of it. But I then now have to be involved because they're making me. Oh, I know, CB. CB, I've deleted as many videos as I have. We have like 800 videos. I've deleted probably another 800 because you know why? I don't know. They won't tell you what the problem is. They won't let you know. It sucks, man. Guys, and I love this platform. That's the problem. I love what I get out of it. I love the information. I love the fucking interaction. It doesn't have to be this way, bro. It doesn't. You know, Twitch is fixing ready to be done with. People are jumping ship off Twitch out to Kick. There's a change coming. There's going to be a new site one day, a new hosting site, and there'll be a lot of people on there. It sucks, man. I'm frustrated. It's upsetting, and I don't know what to say. That's it for me today, guys. I'm fucking dejected. I'm pissed off, man. Fucking sucks. So hit the like button. Comment at the end of this video in the comment sections at YouTube. Do the little @ sign at YouTube and bitch to YouTube on all platforms about this. Why isn't the FinsTailgate monetized? Why is the FinsTailgate seem like you guys are treating them unfairly? Because I'll tell you what, if we got enough people crying about it, then they'd actually caper up and do some shit. That would be very helpful, everyone. I appreciate everybody. Fins up.